Now we're going to look at grading with a rubric. So if you have a rubric attached to the assignment, you would go to the assignment to view it. And then, as shown in the rubrics video, you click to add those points. If you realize, oops, I need to fix that, I need to zero it back out, if you click on the arrow to expand, you get an option to clear, and it'll clear out those points and the colored block. From that option, you can give partial credit. So if half of the locks had the appropriate validation, I could type in manually a 10 in there to give partial credit. And then continue on with the rest of my points. And then once you have all of the point values listed, you'll see the grade up at the top, and then you can return that to the student. So grading with a rubric makes the grading, in my opinion, really easy on the iPad for something where you're looking for specific items to make sure that students have included them. You can also use comments, either in private comments at the bottom to help give additional feedback, or to explain why they only got partial credit, or why they got no credit at all, if you need to further give that information. And then you can also, depending on if it is a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, or a Google Slides file, you can also include comments on the actual work itself. If I click on this link, it's going to open up the assignment page. From here, you'll notice over on the right, you'll get that same rubric along with the option for the grades. You'll see the history of when it was turned in. I'll go back and show you where you can see that history on the main screen as well. So on this main screen, you can see it right here, turned in late. You can see the history. So if you click on See History, you can see when it was turned in or returned by the teacher and the student from there. And then I can also add in private comments as well from here, and I can use the rubric. The thing I'm not a fan of is that this sidebar, you can't make it larger or smaller. So depending on how long that information is, all locks have blah, 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 or at least one what. I can't read that. So I'm going to have to go back to the main screen if I'm trying to read what this is, because even if I click on it, I can't tell what that criteria is in order to give points. So for me, I like looking at it on this screen to be able to add in those rubric points. But this is another view that you have available to you as well. And you can return from here. It saves everything. So if I were to come back in and clear out all these points, and clear that one too, and I come back to that main screen, this is going to adjust back to the no grade whenever it has a chance to sync up with those points. So if I close this tab and come back, it should sync that back up. There we go. So then you've got nothing all the way down. Here is what a rubric would look like if you had made the different levels. So I'm going to go into the rubric we made earlier on that assignment. And here the student turned in their work, and then I've got those options over here on the left. If I need to go through them, I can. Again, you can't make this wider, but then I can easily click and give this student points on their rubric here. So it gave them their points. I could leave a private comment if I needed to explain any of this further. Notice when you highlight on top of them, it does tell you the information you included in your rubric if you typed in that data. So once I'm done with this, I'm the only person that can see the grade. The student can't see it yet because I haven't returned it to them. Yeah, so I can return this to the student if I need to. So I'm going to tap return. And now she will have it. And so that is just another way of what those rubrics look like.